I'm stuck in the game and I need me a cheat code. Had me a bag and I went to the casino. I hopped off the plane and it's no longer free. I needed a plug so they plugged me with Leo. I gotta get paid so I'm making them calls today. I think I'ma shop at the mall today. I need some alcohol on delay. I wish that I knew
that birria. Honestly, it's just about the juiciest, gooey street food in Mexico you could ever have. The one and only Julia Child is going to help us make this recipe. I wasn't able to get the real Julia, of course, so I improvised. Oh, hello! I'm Julia Child. We're back in my kitchen. Wow, and welcome to the French. Oh, welcome back, or welcome to Fork and Laugh. Today, we're making Mexican food. Well, it's Mexican street food, is what I wrote in the script. My apologies. Today, we're going to be cooking something that's not French at all. If you've got youth on your side, you've probably never heard of me. I've been dead for years. So, in honor of today's episode, El Dia de los Muertos. Yeah! Yaha! I love your energy, Julia, but can we say that if we're not Latinx? Oh, wokeism. I understand. I died before that. Let's get started, no matter how awkward this gets. Birria is a dish that's exploding all over the internet websites. And as you know, it has to cook for a very long time. It braises for several hours in what you call a Dutch oven. Oh, teachable moment. To braise is a cooking technique, and it simply means to cook submerged in liquid, typically around protein that lies close to the bone. Yes, a Dutch oven is an oven that goes into another oven. The Dutch were overthinkers. I can say that because I'm white. You can also cook birria in an Instapot or a pressure cooker. The one thing I love about this recipe is it's great for moms or people who are not home during the day. Birria is a set it and forget it type situation. Set your oven temperature to 375. You're going to roast a couple of tomatoes, a whole white onion, and about 6 cloves or half a head of garlic. Now you'll notice I've taken the core out of these tomatoes, simply because who wants to eat a tomato core? In the same oven on a separate sheet tray, say that 3 times fast, you're going to roast 1 whole cinnamon stick and 5 each of these dried chilies. Chili de arbol, Ancho Chili, and the Guajillo Chili. Now these chilies need to be dried. Don't ask me, I'm just a dead white lady who's telling you how to make authentic Mexican food. You want to remove the peppers and the cinnamon stick after about 10 minutes of toasting at 375. You want the walls of those peppers to be toasted and then rehydrated. So now I'm going to rehydrate the peppers with 2.5 cups of beef stock. Tess looked up this recipe several times, and the only person who was also toasting the peppers was a chef. The chef that also toasted the peppers was Rick Bayless, not some mom at home in Texas who struck oil at the altar and got bored and decided to launch a YouTube channel. Rick Bayless is a force to be reckoned with when it comes to Mexican-American cuisine in the United States. One thing that Tess left out with the beef, you want to season it on all sides. Salt and pepper. And I see home cooks just searing the top and the bottom of the fillet. What about the sides? Those need to get cooked too. You want the tomatoes, the onions, and the garlic to cook for about 45 minutes. And you'll know that the garlic is cooked when it becomes soft, like a puppy. Then you're going to throw all that into a blender with 1 teaspoon each of the following: cumin, salt, cinnamon, black pepper, Mexican oregano, plus 2 teaspoons of grated ginger and 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Blend that on high or until smooth. Then you're going to braise the chuck roast for 3 hours at 325 degrees in your Dutch oven or crock pot. Set it and forget it. We set it and forget it. That's what we do. When I'm braising in my Dutch oven, I tend to take a walk in my garden. And if you're not dead and you have a job. Then do this first thing in the morning. Then your birria will be done by the time you get home, and you'll have crispy, ooey gooey tacos for you and your family. Oh yes, oh! Now you're going to assemble your taco. You want to pull the chuck roast apart until the beef just crumbles. Then you're going to add your Oaxacan cheese or your pepper jack cheese and fresh cut onions and a little bit of cilantro. You can serve your birria with some extra sauce for dipping as well. Oh my God, it's giving so much flavors. You can find the full recipe for this episode in the comment section of this video, and me and my characters will see you next time on Fork and Laugh, baby. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.